Now recording. I'm Captain Your DM, and we are starting another D&D one-shot. This one's a little different than my previous ones because this one has a more of a horror theme to it. Takes place in the same world and has a bit of the same kind of cultural ideas, but a large difference. Now, before I get into the story, let's introduce the players. Lostus. Tell us your name, your race, your class, and maybe describe how you look a little bit.
Alright. I'm Lostus, your resident soul knife rogue. I am a plasmoid and I look like a small blob of whitish gray slime with many a black tendrils coming out of my primary mass. The skeleton of my old body still floats in me. I like to keep it as a souvenir.
All right, very well said. Thank you for sharing. And now we go to Zogan. Go ahead, Zogan.
I'm Zogan Wellford, a Kalashtar cleric. I'm mostly just carrying around my shield and have darker armor, and my eyes sometimes glow.
I'm late. I'm sorry. I'm late.
Unfortunately, Queasy, you're too late. I'm sorry about that, buddy. Which, if you want, you can stay and, spectate if you like. I don't mind at all, but unfortunately, you're too late to be a player. It would take me too long to set you up. I'm sorry, brother. All right, so continuing forward, go ahead, continue describing yourself.
That was my main description.
All right, thank you so much for sharing. And now we move towards Adonis. Go ahead, Adonis.
Hello, I'm Adonis. I'm a Goliath barbarian. I stand about 7'2". Have like pale grayish blue skin and like bright blue eyes. She has like very like blackish silver hair that's usually tied into a ponytail, wearing like thick leather armor with like fur lined in it.
All right, very well said, thank you. And Robert, go ahead.
Yeah, Robert. He's just a guy. He's a human. He builds houses for a living. He doesn't know why exactly he's in this group of outcasts and misfits.
Literal dead men walking.
Very well said. Alandor is a player as well. He had to step out for a moment, but he will be back, and he'll be filled in on anything he needs to know when he does get back. So with that being said, I'm going to describe a little bit about what's going on in this world, and if you guys have any questions or issues, don't be shy to ask me. I really don't mind. Some of you may be a little new. I'm pretty sure all of you have played D&D before, so you're not super new, but if you're even a little bit new and you have questions, I don't mind. And even if you're not new, maybe you're confused on how I DM, because I tend to play a little differently than other DMs, so if you have any issues, don't be shy to bring it up. Now, that being said, the world that we're in is a world that has two of the largest kingdoms known as the Golden Eagle Kingdom and the Mystical Sparrow Kingdom. Two vastly different lands. The Golden Eagles pride themselves on their militaristic capabilities, on their men and women of swords and guns, while the Mystic Sparrow Kingdom, they specialize in magery, magic, sorcery, all kinds of little fancy flashes of light. Now, the Mystical Sparrow Kingdom, they recently managed to gain control of a mysterious mine. A mine with a purple source of magic. Something that doesn't make sense to anyone who observes it. It's able to make miracles happen. Turn water into wine. Turn food into medicine. Able to make someone fly, with just the thought of it. However, something strange happened just a few days ago. A large purple flash of light went into the air, and all the Mystical Sparrow soldiers who surrounded the mine site, they disappeared out of sight. All scouts say that there's no movement in the area. The king himself of the Golden Eagle Kingdom has tried to communicate with the sparrows to find out what happened, but none of them have said anything at all. And to make things even more strange, the military, or rather the scouts who were observing the mines, they reported going missing. Or rather, their minds going missing. For when they returned back to their home in the Golden Eagle Kingdom, every single one ended up killing themselves. For reasons that are completely unknown. No suicide note, no hints of depression. They just ended their lives. Only one of them had one single word to say before he did it. Run. And so because of this, the king has decided that enough time has passed. He has drafted a specialized team, a special forces team, to move to the mine and find out what exactly is going on. All of our players were either drafted or volunteer to join the military. And for better or worse, they're considered the best people equipped for this mission. Now, some say it's because they're considered dead weight, people that the military wouldn't care if they lost. While others say it's because of how important they are, how special and skilled they are. Regardless of the reasons, they have been drafted into this mission, whether they like it or not. And they know that if they desert, they will be branded deserters of the military and their home, the Golden Eagle Kingdom. Their leader, as I'm going to post in keynotes right now, is a knight. His name is Sir Roderick. Alendor, perfect. You're here just in time. Go ahead and describe to us your character's name, their race, their class, and what they look like.
All right. Well, I'm Alendor Goldwyn. I am an elf. What elf specifically? And Gloomstalker Ranger. I wear a hood, basically to disguise, well, to hide myself once I'm in terrain, and I have orange hair, and I hide my bow alongside with my robes, and that's me.
All right. Thank you so much for sharing. We appreciate it. I'm now going to show what Sir Roderick looks like. This is Sir Roderick. Not much is known in terms of his reputation. All that's known is that he has never failed a mission before. And now we move back to the one-shot. Are our players ready to begin?
Yes.
Yes.
All right, beautiful.
I'm ready.
I'm more than ready over here.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. All right. And so I'm going to describe the scene as to what's going on. Right now, you are in the area where the purple energy is, which is commonly known as the void. You all find yourselves to be moving very slowly through this battlefield, which used to be filled with gunfire and magic spells flowing through the air, but now it's dead silent. Nothing but the wind around you. I'm putting you all on the map now. And as you move around, all you hear is the wind. You hear the wind fluctuate around you. Sir Roderick is in the front, and he puts his hand out. Now stay in formation behind me. If anyone steps out of line, you'll be cut down on the honor of the king. Do you understand me, you half-wits?
Loud and clear.
What a fucking dick.
Do you say that out loud?
No, I say that to whoever's beside me. Adonis.
All right, Robert. So Robert, he kind of like speaks in a low voice. The wind makes it to where you're not heard by Sir Roderick. As you say this to Adonis, what do you say, Adonis?
She'll kind of like scowl at him and be like, "He is your commanding officer."
No, see, there's another fucking dick here too.
So as that conversation goes on, and as you continue walking along this field, you begin to see blood spread all around you. And as you keep walking along, you see blood sprinkled about, some of it dry, some of it wet. But the part that is weird is that there's no bodies anywhere. Sir Roderick, he crouches to the ground. He picks up some of the blood of his finger, and he looks at it. Now, what exactly happened here? How could there be all this blood and no bodies? You, plasmoid creature, tell me, are you getting anything from any of this?
My first inclination was cannibals. Or traps.
I see.
I wasn't exactly one to examine the bodies I left behind. Mine didn't exactly leave any open wounds either. A bit too messy for my liking.
Could I do a nature check to see if if there's been any animals nearby?
Absolutely, go ahead.
Okay. Give me a second. Nature. Okay. Boop. Oof, 11.
So with an 11, as you're walking along, Alendor, he finds himself to be more focused towards nature, trying to see if there's an explanation for all this blood. And as you look around, you don't see any animal tracks. However, out of the corner of your eye, you see a single footprint along the edge of the hill next to you.
You see, he says, it seems like we're not dealing with an animal, sir. It seems like a person has stepped by around here. Might just be one person. It seems I could only find one footprint. So, it seems like one person has caused this.
So as you say this, Roderick, he turns around and looks at you. Well, a fucking course? Well, what are you, some kind of idiot? You really think I didn't know that already? We're on a battlefield full of men and women fighting to the death. Of course there's going to be footprints. Oh my goodness. Where did you learn that from? Nature school? Oh, I swear I'm surrounded by fucking amateurs. As Sir Roderick begins walking forward more.
It's because he's a fucking elf. Those elves are all about nature. That's all they care about.
Lostis scooches on over to Alendor and whispers into their ear. What do you say we kill him and leave him to rot?
You see, Alendor he holds the nose of the bridge of his nose. Not now. I think he will kill himself by the way he acts, all high and mighty. He probably only has one because of the people around him. Let's say we use him as a mutual as we go around. Keep him in the front.
Works
What
for
are you-
me.
What are you two whispering about back there?
Oh, just tactics. Don't worry about it.
As basically, Alendor's entire thing is he's gonna walk behind Sir Roderick, basically making sure that everyone's walking behind them. So if anything does come up, Roderick's the one that will receive the damage.
All right. Zogan, is there anything you want to say or do during all this?
I guess the main thing for right now Zogan will be doing is moving a little weird, trying to avoid any blood from getting on him.
All right. So Zogan, he's very watchful as you walk along. Lostis has already spread a couple of sinful thoughts to others. Well, just Alendor for now. While Robert is suspicious, but he marches along, sprouting out some possibly insensitive things. And Adonis is just walking along with the others as you continue following Sir Roderick. Sir Roderick, he continues to walk through the fields of blood, and the wind picks up all around you. As he keeps walking along, is there anything you guys would be doing, or are you just following him for now?
I would like to look around and try and find any remains or
Ro-
loot that can be found from the dead.
Roll perception.
I would also like. I don't know if this would be a survival, but this area.
15.
Since my character's a ranger and has been in areas kind of like this, is there anything that can kind of seem out of, like, kind of out of touch, or like just feels like out of place in this area?
That sounds like a perception roll to me. Roll perception.
Perception. All right. Perception.
Got a 15 on my own perception for you.
So with a 15,
Ooh.
what'd you roll?
A 10. I have a +5, so I rolled a 5. Ugh.
So unfortunately, you don't see anything, which reminds me, you guys, make sure to move your tokens along with the others. And so,
Oh, my bad.
no, you're good. So Losses, with a 15, you are able to see out of the corner of your eye a small little pouch right at the edge. And you notice that there's a worm slinkering around on top of it. And it's right here. I'm pinging it.
Oh.
So as you walk along, you slowly pick up a pouch off the ground, and there's a note tied around it.
What does the note read?
The note, it says, in very messy handwriting, Please make sure she gets this. This is everything I was able to find from the others before they came for us, before we had to run, before the cough started. Please. There's at least 300 gold coins in this pouch. Make sure it gets to my daughter, Lisbeth Muna. Please, find her. She lives in the Sparrow Kingdom. Get this to her, and tell her that her daddy will always love her. And at the very end of the paper, you see a little bit of blood crinkle along with a signature of the man who wrote it. Todden.
What a tragic story. I am just going to put that 300 gold on my pouch for the time being until I find out whoever that is.
So Losses, he pockets the bag. Do you keep the note or you get rid of it?
I'll hold on to it.
Okay, so you hold on to the note. Sir Roderick, he continues walking along, his steps very clumsy, not really taking this seriously as he keeps just looking around. And yes, go ahead.
Yeah, while he's doing that, I'm gonna crouch down and like get some blood on my finger, and I'm gonna lick it.
So when you lick it, roll a Constitution save.
Constitution. 10.
Okay. So you can so like the blood, it just tastes. It tastes like spoiled mustard.
Ugh. Hey, Roderick, this blood don't taste good.
Roderick stops.
I mean,
you licked it, you buffoon! Why would you do that?
Lostis points a pseudopod at you. Very unsanitary.
This blood isn't fresh. It's very old.
Why does that matter? I could tell the freshness of the blood just by looking at it. You didn't have to taste it like some kind of bear.
I'm sorry, sir. I'm like a bloodhound. I can't help myself.
A fucking bloodhound? Are you serious? Oh, I swear. I'll be writing about this in my report, young man.
And my ancestry, there's werewolves.
Werewolves? We are fucking golden eagles. Have some pride in that name. Remember, we are not wolves or dogs or bloodhounds. We are the eagles of the sun. Have honor in that, my young man.
Young, I'm older than you. Let's carry on, sir.
He just kind of like shakes his head as he keeps walking along. Zogan, is there anything you're doing?
I'll follow along, and having seen what Robert did, I'll be just a bit disgusted, as I know all the stuff that can be in blood.
All right.
Lostus takes this opportunity to lean over to Robert and say, "So, how much do you think his armor could be pawned off for?"
I'll give it about 350.
"I'll split you 70-30, 70 your way. If we let him die and don't let him recover, should he fall into a trap or unfortunate circumstances."
Counting on my fingers. Sure, man.
Wonderful.
You fucking terrified me. What the fuck are you?
I'm just a dead man walking, new friend.
How weren't you cut down where you stand? You're like a monster.
I am fully aware of that. Call me an undead if you wish. It's not too inaccurate to my current state of being.
You fucking freak.
Don't wear it out.
So you all continue, and you finally get to the entrance of the mine shaft, and or the coal mine. I think that's the right word, coal mine. And so Roderick, he gets to the entrance, and when you get there, you see that the entrance is sealed off with wooden barricades nailed in, and there's writing on it. It's written in blood. Stay out. Live outside. Or correction, life outside.
Usually every window I saw it said "Don't dead, open inside."
I don't know what you're talking about.
I didn't understand that one.
That definitely wasn't that reference. No, not at all. Not at all. But no. So Roderick, he looks at the sign and he rolls his eyes. Unbelievable. All right then, you lot get to work. Open the door. We need to go in there and find out what's going on. I'll be standing here and going through our supplies. As
I just bust it open with my great axe, like
roll a hit.
like she would like before I even said anything, she would just walk up and try to like one hit it.
Roll a hit.
26 to hit.
So with 26 you hit, roll damage.
15 damage.
So 15 damage, you hit the fuck out of that door, like the barricades. It just crumbles to pieces as you hit into it. And as it does, you all suddenly hear... You see bats fly out of the entrance. At least 20 of them, all just kind of busting out in front of you. However,
oh my god!
They don't attack you as they just fly off into the sky.
Well, nothing ventured, nothing gained.
As we prepared to enter the cave, I'll go ahead and
Roderick, you should head back.
Here. I can smell the gold deeper in this mine.
There's vampires in there, Roderick.
Their heads will sell for a good price.
Sir Roderick turns to look at you. His eyes narrow. I'm a vampire, Robert.
What?
Yes.
Oh, please, sir, don't. Please, sir, spare me. I'm but a humble thatcher.
That's not how it works. I can't deal with this.
Oh, please, sir.
I can't fucking deal with this. You fucking buffoon. I swear, by the gods, your mother must have dropped you on the head as a baby or something. Let's just get a move on. Come on. Sir Roderick begins marching in.
You see Elendor under his breath when he reveals he's a vampire. Oh, so that's why you're a fucking pompous prick.
Good. I'm glad there will be no human blood on our hands when we leave him to rot.
Roderick, I'm sorry when I called you earlier. I didn't mean it.
I'm not. I'm gonna see how much your heart sells for at the market.
We walk forward. Oh my god.
Yes, I certainly leap right on into that mine.
Oh, oh.
I'm shaking and quivering as I enter.
All right.
As
Yes,
we're
go ahead.
about to go in, I'll look around and try and assess who might not be able to see in the dark.
Roll perception.
Do I have dark vision?
Actually,
Yeah.
roll.
As you say that,
I'll let
as you
you
say
choose.
that,
Hold on, real quick. I'll let you choose. You can roll perception or insight. I'll let you choose.
I if I was to do insight, so that's a 8 plus
You could roll,
15.
15? Okay. With 15, I'm going to say that as you guys kind of begin walking into this dark place where there's no lights right now, like the lights are all off. As you walk in, since you're watching others, you'd be able to see whether their eyes have to adjust. So who can see in the dark?
I can, and I also have a thing called umbral sight, so I gain a range a range of 60 feet if I didn't have it, but I extra 30 feet, so 90 feet of. I have a total of 90 feet, and people while I'm in the darkness, I'm invisible to any creature that relies on dark vision to see me in the darkness.
All right. Very
Uh, bef-
nice.
Before
Yes.
even stepping in, Adonis would light a torch to walk in.
All right, you light a torch.
Robert's just like, I can't see shit.
Lostus is using his pseudopod like a blind man's cane to poke around at the ground that he can't see.
Uh,
So as you're walking around, you're in the dark, and some of you can see, some of you cannot, as it has been described by you guys. And the torch luckily illuminates maybe around 15 to 20 feet around, but for some reason, this cave is not small and narrow. It is wide and very ominous. As you continue walking along slowly, hearing echoes around, Sir Roderick walks up ahead as he has night vision and he can see very clearly throughout the cave. I said night vision. I think dark vision. Yes, dark vision. As he can see all around. And as he continues walking along, he suddenly stops. He puts his hand out. Get your weapons out now!
You see, he takes out his. You see immediately, Eleanor takes out his bow. Do we see what's coming at us?
Not yet. So, like, you hear footsteps moving towards you guys, but you don't see what it is just yet. Well, remind me, who can see the dark again? It was. I know Alendor can. Anyone else?
Yeah.
Okay.
I can.
Okay, so both of you roll perception.
Oh my. I got an 8.
All right. And Alendor?
Wait, you said roll perception?
Yes, roll perception.
Okay. Perception. Alright. 13. Let me see if I have anything to. 13. Yeah, I got 13. I don't think I have anything to make it.
All right. So with a 13, you can tell it's a man, as this man is suddenly running through the dark and saying, "Ah, ah, ah, ah," and suddenly you watch as Sir Roderick, like, he has his sword out right now, but as the man gets closer, he yells, "Stop! I don't want to kill you! Stop!" And the man doesn't stop, as Sir Roderick kind of panics and moves against the wall as the man, like, runs up ahead in front of all of you. Now he's illuminated by the light, as he's behind Roderick now and in front of all of you, as he yells and says, "The voices! Make the voices stop! Please, the voices! The voices are around us! The voices! The voices!" I'm posting in Keynotes what he looks like. He looks like this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm gonna put my hands around his ears and start shaking his head back and forth.
So as you do that, he just kind of like, oh, thank you. Thank you. I don't hear the voices anymore. Thank you. Thank you. As tears start to fall down his eyes.
Snap out of it, man.
Does he look infected or anything of the sorts?
Roll investigation.
Investigation, you said, right? Okay.
That's right.
Alright. Mm. Damn, no. 6. That's. No.
So with a 6, you can't really tell anything. He's covered in what appears to be some kind of black goo. And as you look at him, you don't see anything strange. As he kind of like just keeps saying, the voices are finally gone. As tears roll down his eyes. And Sir Roderick, he looks at the man and then looks at all of you. And he yells out an order. He says, "Kill that man! Kill him now! We don't know who he is, and he's acting crazy. Kill him!" He yells to you guys. What do you guys do?
Leave it to me. Mine
I'm gonna
doesn't
attack.
need blood.
Yeah.
No, leave it to me. I don't open wounds. If he's infected, you don't want blood getting in your mouth or eyes.
All right.
Oh,
Adonis,
yes, allow-
do you allow Lostis to go for it?
She would immediately attack after being told to.
In that case, roll a dex check, both of you. Dex contest. See who gets him first.
That is an 11.
Natural 20.
So if a nat 20 So with nat 20, you manage to move in quickly. Like your body is kind of slippery in a way. As you move quickly in front of Adonis and you get the first attack, what do you do into this man?
I am going to conjure forth one of my soul knives, a dark, shadowy looking thing, as if I condensed my shadow into a solid sheet of crystal, and shove it right into his forehead.
So you shove it right into his forehead and he gurgles a little. He kind of just gurgles his breath and he falls to the ground, lifeless. And as he's on the ground, you all see something on his back. You see what appears to be a little bit of blood. And as you look closer, you see that the man's entire back is gone. The skin was peeled off his back. You can see his spine.
Is anyone
The
here a doctor?
vampires.
Is anyone here a doctor? I'd like to make sure that this man isn't infected with parasites or something.
Sir Roderick looks down at him and he says, "I wouldn't worry," as he casts burning hands and he turns the corpse into like he burns it hard. Like you guys just watch as a flame emits from his hands and fire wraps all around this guy's body. And as the fire wraps around, it slowly turns to ashes right there. He looks at Lostis and nods. "You did very well. I'll remember to mention that in my report."
Thank you, Roderick.
He nods.
As
Good.
as the body burns, Zoggin will say, "May the spirits be with you."
Which Roderick, he nods at you, and Robert and Allendor, is there anything you guys want to say or do about any of this?
I think Allendor kind of feels a bit of looking at the corpse. He gives it like when it's getting burned, he gives it like a small, like kind of like not a prayer, but kind of like a nod, kind of like feeling bad about it as he keeps on walking.
Okay.
I hide the fact that I got some of his blood in my eye.
That is impressive.
Yeah, I just like turn around and I wipe my shirt on my face. Like,
So as Roger continues leading the way, and as you guys continue walking through this mine, you suddenly hear a disturbing noise. You hear the noise gets louder and closer as Roger keeps walking along. And suddenly, as he gets closer to the sound, Roderick, he stops. And you can see his legs are shaking a little bit. That sound, it sounds close. Would anyone like to take point? I need to keep a close eye, but a safe eye to give orders.
Can I give an insight on on that?
On what, the noise
Can I-
or Sir Roderick?
Roderick.
Yes, roll insight.
Yeah, because insight. That's a 24.
So a 24, what do you want to know specifically?
I want to see if Roderick is what's it called? What the reason why he's scared of? Is it currently the reasoning I'm thinking that he's scared is that a lot of his battles were won for him. He never won the battles. So my guess is he hiding from fear because he knows he can't. He is he basically. I'm asking, is he a pussy or is he not?
So based off of the insight and like the way his body behavior is, you can tell that Sir Roderick, he is spoiled. He is scared of everything that could kill him. He will only not be scared if things are like handed to him. Like, he knows how to fight. If it comes down to it, like if his life's on the line, he can probably fight. But if he doesn't have to fight, he's gonna be a coward. Like, he will take the coward's way out every time.
You see, Alendor just looks at him disgustingly as he hides that for a second. He says, "Sir Roderick, you are one of the best captains of our lands. You should take point and show the kingdom your pride."
Ooh, roll persuasion.
Persuasion. Okay.
I'd
Does
like to
anyone?
give him the help action by
Yes. So I was about to say that.
to
Yes, go ahead.
inflate his ego.
Yes. So I was going to say, Lostis, do you say anything to kind of boost up what he just said?
Yes. Sir Roderick, you are a mighty sorcerer. Surely you can best such a monster. After all, we need a good example to follow in such trying times. And I think you might just be the leader to claim this victory and the honor of killing such a monster.
All right. Roll your persuasion with advantage.
Okay. I don't have good persuasion, but still.
I like to cast guidance.
Ooh! I basically did a natural 20.
All right.
Beautiful.
All right.
Beautiful.
So as you say this, you can cast guidance if you want, but he succeeds anyway. So
Yeah.
So Sir Roderick, he gazes at you, and before his legs were shaking, but then he stops as you see his body kind of resolve itself. When it comes to his pride, or rather how his pride looks to other people, he shapes up as he says, "You know what? You're absolutely right. What kind of captain am I if I can't take point? Stay behind me, everyone. I'll lead the way."
Go ahead, all powerful vampire, sir.
So Sir Roderick,
Adonis,
he continues leading the way.
You see Alendor kind of smile at Lostis. Thank you for hating me back
Lost
then.
us. We need to stake him through the heart and cut off all of his limbs. We can't serve a vampire. He's evil.
Robert, Adonis, I need you both to do me a favor. Adonis.
Oh.
Yes, Adonis, Robert, I need you to carry my things for me for a moment. I'm going to scout above him, but I can't do it in this state. I'm
But
going
what
to
about
be.
my offer?
We can kill him later, don't worry. For the time being, I want to make sure that what we're going up against, we might actually be able to fight off. I'm going to shadow him, but
Oh,
I need
okay.
to be amorphous to do that as effectively as I can.
I
So
don't know what the
please,
fuck that means, but
it
okay.
means I don't have a physical form, and I am effectively a liquid. So please just hold my armor, and my daggers, and my other dagger, and my sickle, and this 300 gold pouch that I acquired through completely legal means, and I will be off, friend.
Oh, okay.
Thank you.
I
And
can
now
hold
I
on to all that, especially
uh,
the last one.
Okay, I have a question. Can I use primeval awareness as an action? I can expend one ranger spell slot to see whether an aberration, celestial, dragon, elemental, fey, or fiends, or undead are present within 1 mile or up to 6 miles of me.
Ooh, yeah, you can cast that.
mm, uh, may I roll
Uh,
stealth to try and follow behind Sir Roderick?
Yes, roll stealth.
Do I get advantage for using my amorphous ability to stick inside of narrow passages and make myself flat?
Yes, I will allow it.
Thank you.
all right. Yeah, I do use the primeval. So, is there any of the sorts nearby?
How does a 29 do ya?
29, you are good to go. He does not notice you. Now,
Yay.
with the ability you just used, yes, you sense undead.
You see immediately he looks towards his group, says, "Ready yourselves, there's undead nearby."
There's a vampire right there!
Not just him.
How can you tell? Are you
I can tell with the awareness that, like,
are
the
you a
undead is
wizard?
not. I could tell with um with the primeval awareness that it's not just him, right? That's not just Roderick. That is
Yes,
the
that's right.
okay.
However, you have no way of knowing how many. All you know is that there's undead.
Yeah, no, it's not just him. I don't know how many, and I don't know.
There's more vampires? Oh
Well,
God.
undead does not mean vampires, Robert. It
Have
means
you seen those
zombies as well.
bats? Bats means vampires, man.
No, it's not just vampires that are undead. It means
A,
also
vamp-
zombies.
a vampire killed my dad.
Get that man a headband of intellect.
As we walk forward, as he keeps his bow on him.
All right. So you guys continue marching along, and you keep hearing that sound. You guys keep hearing this strange sound echo through the mines, and you keep marching along. Lostis continues to shadow along Sir Roderick, as Roderick doesn't notice and keeps marching forward. Meanwhile, Zogan, Robert, and Adonis all continue to march behind. And as you keep
Um,
walking along, yes, go ahead.
as we move, I would have liked to cast a light cantrip on Robert so he can see.
Oh, what sorcery is this?
I'm just trying to help you out, buddy.
I'm gonna bat at it with my hand. Okay. I'm going to hell after this, ain't I? Consorting with mages.
All right. So with that being said, you guys continue walking along until you there we go. Sorry about that. Having a little technical issue. Okay. So with that being said, you keep marching along, and as you do, Lostis, roll a perception check.
Alrighty. Alrighty, 16.
So if a 16, you're able to see even before Roderick does. You see what is causing this strange noise through the mines. You walk into what appears to be kind of like an open area of the mine. It looks like some kind of waste disposal area. And as you get closer, you see maybe about 25 feet away, you're able to see, because the room is lit up, you see a moose standing in the middle of the room, making that sound.
I'm gonna quickly roll insight to make sure that that is in fact a moose and not something possessing the corpse of a moose.
Roll insight.
Ten.
With a 10, the moose seems completely normal. I mean, a bit odd, making noises like that, but it is a moose after all. They're very unpredictable.
Yeah, we're gonna take a few steps further away from that there moose. Ugh. I don't
Can I make
that don't sound healthy at all. Yeah, let me just slither on back to the team. That one.
since undead are my favorite enemy, does this look like one of my favorite enemies?
Interesting. Yes, it does. However, you can sense something is strange about this moose. It's not your average undead. There's something off about it. You sense something like fear in you. And as you gaze at it, the moose's eye, it looks into yours, and you hear a single sentence in your mind. Tell them, and you're all dead.
Robert, please give me my equipment.
You see, Alendor immediately is. You see behind the what's it called? His hood, his eyes grow wide as he was about to say what he just noticed, but with that warning, he keeps silent.
All right. So Alendor doesn't say anything. Is there anything you're doing other than just looking at it?
You see, Elendor says, maybe we should move past it. I don't think it's a problem. As he looks towards his eye again. Does it say anything when I say let's move past it?
Roderick nods and says, very well. It's just a stupid moose anyway. I imagine it must have snuck in here during all the chaos, or whatever happened in here, as Roderick just keeps walking along.
What the fuck is that?
It is
It's a
called
moose.
a moose. In my homeland, it is considered an apex predator, despite being an herbivore.
What the fuck is a herbivore?
It eats plants.
Not only it likes vegetables, Robert.
Indeed,
Ugh.
eat plant.
But
Looks.
my daddy used to tell me, eat your vegetables and you'd be a strong man.
I once saw a moose stomp on a man's head so hard it burst like a melon.
Once everyone passes, he's gonna stay behind for a little bit.
Better watch out, you're gonna get gored to death, boy.
That's why I'm glad I have no internal organs.
Does everyone kind of go past? I don't know if Roderick, Adonis, and Zogan go past him.
I go past.
All
We'll
right.
saw a cow eat a baby.
Yeah, you go see he stays for a second. While like everyone's out of earshot, he's gonna say, "What are you?"
The moose does not respond.
It's still making that crazy noise.
As he says, as he looks into its eyes. Well, I guess we'll see each other. Maybe. As he walks past.
As you're walking past, you hear the voice in your head. It says, if you don't turn around, then you're going to die.
You said not to say anything, but you also said turn around. Which one do you want?
Leave the others. Let them be food for us, and you can leave.
What's in it for me? Not dying?
That's right. Not dying. The voice gets more demonic the longer it talks.
Let me guess, you're either a demon. What are you?
I am the king of this mine, and soon I'll be the king of this world. So be a good subject and leave now.
You see, Alendor says, first off, kill the vampire, and then maybe I'll leave.
I am done talking. You've been warned. And the moose begins to walk away.
Robert, did that sound like a man being suffocated to you as well?
Yes, sounded like a man in an outhouse trying to pass a big log to me.
Not too far off. I was going to say a man trapped inside somewhere he really does not want to be. But I suppose that we meant the same thing in that regard.
Yeah, sure.
Eh,
That's
Please
a
don't.
weird looking cow.
That was indeed a strange-looking cow.
Or a meese. Whatever you call it.
Yes, this creature called a moose. I do not like moose. They'll fuck you up. I do not want to be fucked up.
I'd like those antlers above my fireplace, though.
Oh, trust me, antlers look gorgeous above a fireplace. You can make good money selling those to rich people.
Maybe we should go back and throw a rock on that moose's head.
I
No.
don't think that's preferable, like
No.
Alendor says.
Can I do an insight check on Allendor? Allendor the elf.
Yes, you can.
Oh boy.
Yes, go ahead, roll insight.
Now, Robert, you don't want to throw a rock on it. You want
4.
to stab it with a soul knife so that the skin...
Yeah, I guess you just see he's just like saying it's a waste of time.
All right.
May I try rolling insight?
Yes, go ahead.
Because Allendor was spending a lot of time staring at that moose.
Go ahead, roll insight.
That is a 15.
With a
is there any-
15... Yes, go ahead.
Is there anything I need to roll?
Well,
I feel like
it
this would be contested deception.
It depends. You weren't necessarily trying to hide anything, or rather, you didn't say
he
you were
wasn't.
trying to hide anything. So,
No, he wasn't.
So I would say with a 15, all you know is that Alendor is keeping something to himself. That's all you know. He's there's something he knows he's not saying.
You know, for a floating sack of fucking body parts, you're not so bad. Loser, that's your name?
Oh.
I think he's talking to you, Lostus.
What did you say, Robert?
You just forget about it.
In noticing that he is apparently hiding something, I'm going to use one of my psionic abilities and form a psychic whisper between the two of us. Yep. I'm going to form a... Let's see. Up to my proficiency bonus. So I'm going to form a psychic whisper between Allendor, Zorgan, Adonis, and Robert. Actually, no, wait. Adonis, Zorgan, and Allendor. Because I don't have a prof of 4. So, yeah. And I am going to telepathically ask, so what was the problem with that moose there, Alandor? Telepathically.
Well, think in my mind, I see. Could I do some sort of roll to see if I see in my mind I still will trigger the King of Swords?
I would say yes. You would probably think that this moose clearly has some telepathic ability, so you would suspect that he could hear you potentially.
He says, I cannot say, but just be warned. We will be in danger the more steps we take inside.
Don't trust the animals who clearly are supposed to eat plants, who for some reason are several dozen or even 100 feet under rock. Understood. Your silence speaks volumes, Alandor. Volumes.
Yes. I'll just say that I'm not silent because I want to.
That
That's
is
all I can say.
more. That is more than enough for me, Alandor. So, Roderick, it is safe to proceed further. You shouldn't encounter anything particularly unsightly besides the occasional cave-in or potential miner.
Of course, I could tell that. As he continues marching ahead. And so you guys continue walking along, and as you do, you come across another strange sight before your very eyes. You come across a big metal cage that's you now seem to be in more of the management office area of the mine. And as you come across this cage, you see 4 people all laying on the ground with hoods over their heads, sleeping. And you see one woman covered in bandages. She walks up to the cage, desperately flailing her hands around. Oh my god! Thank goodness! They sent someone! They finally sent someone! Please, you have to help us! Please, you have to help us! As she waves her hands desperately.
After seeing this bandaged woman, can I try and make a medicine check from where we are entering the room to see like what kind of state she's in?
Yes.
Or would that have to be right there? Okay.
You go ahead and roll a medicine check. It'll be the DC will be lower if you're closer.
Okay.
By the way, does she fit the?
Oh.
Because since I could tell earlier,
So
that's a favorite enemy, right? The person that's yelling for help.
so as you walk up, she doesn't appear to be a favorite enemy. She looks completely normal. I am posting it now. Okay, there we go. I'm putting you guys on the map, and I'm gonna post what this woman looks like, right? And keynotes for you guys real quick. Okay, so you guys are on the map now, and let me post in keynotes what this woman looks like. She yells as she says, "Please help me! My name is Veronica. Please, you have to get me out of here. There's undead here. They locked me in here. Me and my friends, we were all working on the mines, and then they threw us in here. Please, you have to let me out. Please, you have to let me out."
I'm gonna look back over to Alandor and telepathically ask the rest of the group that I've bound us to, what do you say then? Are they safe? Are they hostile?
They're not undead. That's what I can tell.
I see. A potential food source then. Snacks for later, you want to bet?
Most likely, probably food for the rest of the undead. Whoever's controlling the undead here.
I see. Well, alright. I'll see what I
The
can do.
the people around, are these people like that? Well, like right here.
The hooded people?
What? Yeah.
As far as you can tell, they're just people sleeping right now. You can't see their skin, though. They're completely covered in the robes.
Miss Veronica, do you mind if I examine your friend's health? I want to be sure they aren't carrying anything that might infect my friends.
Of course, you can do that after you open the cage. She says, like
Oh,
pointing at the lock.
Can I do an insight? Can
Yeah.
I do an insight?
Yes, roll insight.
Can I also insight?
Yes, go ahead. Zogan, it's been a minute since I've heard you. Is there anything you want to be doing during all this?
Well, from the entrance, I was trying to see if like the state of them, but I rolled an 11.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I got 16 on insight.
So if a 16, as you're gazing at this woman, you notice something strange. You notice that she has both her hands behind her back. Very smooth-like. And at the corner of your eye, you see the silver glint of a dagger.
Can I take a javelin that I carry on me and throw it through the bars at her?
Roll to hit.
Hostile then, Adonis? I asked telepathically.
Huh?
I'm going to ask Adonis
That's
telepathically.
15 to hit.
Sweet.
You hit.
What was the question? Sorry.
I was asking telepathically, so is that one hostile?
She'll respond just a simple yes.
You see
Wonderful.
Alendor
That is
points his
10
bow at her.
damage.
You see Elendor also kind of like, does like a quick thing with his bow. He's gonna shoot the bow at one of the hooded people to remove one of their hood.
All right.
To reveal them.
Roll
to
to hit.
reveal what they look like.
Roll to hit.
Okay.
If you miss, I can just send a pseudopod through the cage.
Give me a second.
10 damage with
16? 16?
It was 16, you hit. So you shoot the arrow, and it hits with crystal clear precision. Now, first, the javelin slams into Veronica's chest as she falls on her back, and she screeches, "Why?" And as she falls on her back with the javelin in her chest, you shoot the hood off of the man's head, and you all see what the hooded people really look like. And as you see their appearance, you hear the same sound. I'm posting in Keynotes what it looks like. You see these zombie-like creatures.
So it is my favorite enemy, okay.
Vile, wretched things.
And as you gaze upon into this cage, you'll notice at the very top of it, you see a paper on top of it, some kind of paper tag, and the paper tag is glowing. And she yells, "How did you know? We specifically made it to where no one could sense us in here. So how the fuck did you know?" Veronica yells as she says, "Get them! All of you, get them now!" As you suddenly watch as these creatures begin coming out of the darkness, surrounding all of you. They surround you like a horde. You all hear them breathing.
There's vampires!
No, it is just the zombies. Count yourselves lucky that we are not in a vampire. At least not yet.
So this is the sound you guys hear as they begin to surround you. They come in from all degrees around you. Everyone roll initiative.
Since I get 2 attacks per action, can I attack again before initiative?
Yes, I'll
Since I do the javelin? Okay,
Can
I just wanna...
can I attack as well? Since I got one attack in, can I get another attack on the zombie? As soon as he reveals that he...
Yes,
again.
sir. Yes, sir. Go ahead.
I want to throw a dagger at Veronica. That's
is
a
a
nat
9.
20 to hit.
That is a 19, but let me see since it is a favorite enemy. Do
Since
I have
you
anything?
since you guys officially see the zombies, I'm gonna bring in a different kind of music in here. The mystery's gotta gone now.
16 from me.
You both hit.
Then I
Okay,
have a
that's-
question. With a
Yes.
-5, if it was a 13, could it still hit?
Yes, I will allow it to hit. Lostis, you cannot do anything because we have not gone to initiative yet.
Oh,
Yeah,
no,
because
no.
I have sharpshooter, so
Yes.
Oh, no, that was my initiative.
Oh, okay, you're good.
Sorry,
No.
I might have jumped the gun there.
No worries.
how do I activate sharpshooter on my thing? Do I just roll the extra 10 or not? Well, it's just extra 10.
Yeah,
So,
you just roll again to hit.
It's a nat 20 to hit with 5 damage, so is that 10 damage?
Yes.
Cool, and that's at Veronica as well.
So you I have one question. How do you want to kill her?
I want the dagger to hit like right between her eyes, and she just falls to the ground dead. Like,
yeah, I do.
Like
I
it's
do
very quick because she threw this javelin, and then the girl like yells, and then she just throws a knife in like response to her yelling.
Yeah. I do 16 damage to the zombie.
Nice. How do you want to kill it?
You see immediately with the first arrow, he takes it off, and immediately, as soon as she begins to before she even yells, you see he does one straight at its head, as he immediately looks around and says, "Everyone, they're coming around." As
You guys hear this sound come from deeper within the cave. You hear it become behind the door to the control room, which is where your mission was to go in the first place. But that is not a problem right now, as you just see these horde of zombies beginning to surround you. Everyone roll initiative.
I rolled a nat 20 plus 5, and also I have plus 2, so I have 27 initiative.
22 initiative, bro. My rules are popping off.
Yeah, no, I rolled 2
Crazy.
crits today.
18 from me.
Gotta knock on wood before I jinx myself, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, let me knock on wood too. Oh.
This is crazy.
Such an unfortunate number of zombies.
All right.
Yeah, technically my initiative should be 27 since I have plus 2 plus on top of my plus 5.
Nice.
So 27.
Make sure to add your initiatives to the turn order, please.
Done and done.
Losses, would you roll?
18.
Okay.
Sorry about that.
All right, so Alendor, you are first up. These creatures begin to surround all of you. These
The
monstrous-looking beings. What do you want to do?
the ones in the prison can't come out, right?
So no, they cannot. You guys did not open the lock, so they can't get out.
You see immediately he what's it called? He aims for this one right here. As he immediately takes his bow out, he puts out an arrow as he is going to try to hit it.
Roll to hit.
As he is going to 19.
You hit.
With sharpshooter it's 13. That hits, right?
Yes, it does.
19.
You hit.
Because what's it called? 19 damage.
19 damage. How do you want to kill it?
You see his first arrow to after killing the one in the prison cell, he immediately grabs another arrow, shoots one in the head as he has another attack as he's going to aim it at the one right here, right next to it, as he's going to get another arrow to prepare to hit it, as he's going to do another attack.
All right. The creature just slumps to the ground, dead.
21 minus 5, 16.
All right, and which one were you attacking now?
The one right next to that one, this one right here.
This one?
So I attacked this one, and now I'm attacking this one.
I don't see your ping. You mean this one?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Okay, how do you want to kill it?
Well, give me a second. That was 21 to hit.
Oh,
Let me
my bad.
roll the damage. Yeah, 21 to hit.
My bad.
Let me. Yeah. So 5. Ooh, 18.
All right, 18 damage. How do you want to kill it?
You see, instead of hitting its head, you see he immediately goes like he aims it straight at its jaws, goes through its mouth and back out with its head. As he immediately looks towards everyone and says, "Look alive, everyone."
So you guys just watch as Alendor locks in. He fires off 2 arrows back to back to back as you see arrows fling towards 2 zombies. Both of them get slumped down to the ground immediately. You just hear the grumbling sounds of these creatures as they march towards you. Adonis, you're up. Or Adonis, my bad.
Alright. I'm going to walk straight to this one and attack with my great axe.
I rolled a hit.
23 to hit.
All right, roll damage.
8 damage.
All right, you deal 8 damage. So you swing your weapon, and as you do, you manage to cut off its left arm as it just screams in your face.
He'll attack again.
All right.
26 to hit.
You hit.
That's 11 damage.
How do you want to kill it?
I mean, they're like crawling on the ground, right? Like, how big
Yep.
are they?
All of them are crawling along the ground. Some might stand, but not tall. No taller than a large dog.
So Adonis is pretty heavy, so every like step she takes is kind of like echoes in the room, and she kind of just stomps over to it and like swings her axe as it like cuts off one of its arms. And then she brings her like axe again, but this time like cuts it perfectly in half. As she kind of just brushes it off and walks over to the next one, like ready to fight. like she's
Alright.
not phased that it's dead. She's just like another check off the like list.
All right, very well done. And now we have Lostis. What do you want to do, Lostis?
Alrighty, well, I'm going to hurl. Actually, no. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to make my way up this scaffolding. And then I'd like to, from this vantage point, use my action and my bonus action to throw 2 knives. Soul knives, of course. Let me just... Alright, well, the first one was a 10, so I assume that misses.
10, in fact, misses.
Yep. Does a 14 hit?
14 hits.
Wonderful. That is 8 psychic damage to it then.
So with psychic damage, you actually manage to harm one of their weaknesses as you deal double the damage now. So you deal 16. How do you want to kill it?
Ah. Well, I'm going to reach into my chest and draw forth a blade of crystal and throw it right between their eyes as their brain begins to bleed, oozing out of their sockets and dripping down onto the ground as they fall dead to my strike.
All right.
Their minds are weak. You shouldn't have any problem breaking them.
Real quick, ping the one you attacked again.
This one.
Okay, cool. Just making sure. So that zombie, it just, like, its head explodes as it falls to the ground dead. And Lost is what his words say is true. These creatures seem to be weak against psychic attacks of some kind as it falls to the ground dead. Is that the end of your turn?
Yep.
All right. We now get to Zogan. Zogan, the man who's been the most quiet of the group so far, kind of just moving along, trying to stay alive, his shield and sword by his hand. A man with armor, few words, but the will to live. What do you want to do, Zogan, as you're surrounded by the undead?
I'm gonna say, I hope your spirits find Dalcor. And let me measure this out. Okay. There. Okay, I'll just do it from measure. Okay, yeah, I'll do it from here. Is it this one?
Oh, this one's dead.
Oh, yes, it is. Thank you for. Yep. Let me mark.
I'll
update
move
that.
there, and I will cast Turn Undead.
Make sure to move your token where you're pointing it.
Yes, I'll move here, and I'll cast Turn Undead.
Okay. Go for it.
It's just a Wisdom save.
All right. Thank you. Which they fail. Realistically,
And
realistically, you know what? I'll actually say they automatically fail wisdom saves. So let that be known for the rest of you. They automatically fail.
And since I'm level 5, it's Destroy Undead. So if their CR is below 1/2, they go away.
All right. Now ping the ones that you're targeting.
It's just within 30 feet.
Oh,
So
okay. Perfect.
This one.
Now I understand.
Oh, that's too far. Yeah, that one.
Okay. So you guys just watch as Zogan is kind of like, I would assume he makes some kind of yell of some kind as you see these creatures just get turned to pudding on the ground.
Great job, friend.
I just want them to go somewhere safe.
So those creatures get turned into pudding right before your eyes, and as they do, you all hear what appears to be some kind of bellow again from the control room door.
Are these zombies?
Yes, all the hooded figures are zombies.
They're still caged, though, so they're kind of bottom of the priority list.
Yes, not only that, but there seems to be some form of anti-magic symbol inside the cage. So your magic, I'm assuming it's a form of magic, would not hurt them.
Okay.
Okay, perfect. So now we go to Sir Roderick. Sir Roderick, he sees everything going around, and man, I hate doing this because he looks so cool, but this is his character. As he just stands there and kind of shakes his head. Oh, well, I believe you all can handle this just fine. I'll be over there. As Sir Roderick begins to run away, he runs like towards this corner over here to avoid fighting. Keep fighting strong, man. I'll be over here giving you directions. Keep stabbing them or killing them.
May I
Adonis
attempt,
just
vampire are you?
may I attempt to roll persuasion to keep him from running?
I'm going to say persuasion in this. I'm going to say, for flavor, I'll allow it. Go ahead and what do you say to him? Go ahead.
Sir Roderick, these are but meager undead. You are a vampire. You should be their authority in this case. Do not allow them to frighten you.
Roll persuasion.
$13.
With a 13, it's not high enough. As he just kind of stands there in fear, and he kind of shakes his head. I appreciate your words of encouragement, but I assure you I am right where I need to be, giving orders to the rest of you. I'm too important to die. As he points his finger ahead of you guys to keep fighting. And so now that that's the end of his turn, unfortunately,
Adonis would like
Yes, go ahead.
salute him, like she'd be like, "Aye, Captain." Like,
oh my god.
I am sending that man home in an urn.
Nice. And so as that goes on, we now move to the zombies' turn. So the zombies, they kind of growl as most of them are already dead. However, there are 4 still remaining. So let me count. So they're angered by Zogan and what he did. So they're all actually going to... Okay, so this one would not be able to. So this one moves along right about here. But the other remaining 3 all charge right for Zogan. Let me change this music, because this music has lyrics. I don't know why. But anyway. Okay, so the other 3 zombies... they all move on top of Zogan. They are infuriated by what he just did in terms of destroying the dead. And so they all 3 target him, unfortunately. I'm gonna roll to hit for all 3. Does a 14 hit?
No.
So Zogan, he is a beast of a warrior. He stands tall and in front, not scared by these monsters at all, as he picks up his shield and he just bashes them across their face, all 3 of them at the same time, as all 3 get pushed back, intimidated by him, as you stand tall and firm, a weapon against the dead. Meanwhile, we get to Robert. And Robert, I have one question for you. Do you remember that?
Oh, yeah.
Do you remember that blood you drank earlier?
Yeah.
I want you to roll to hit on Allendor.
Okay. Robert looked down at his arm as it's twitching.
What happened?
Well, looks like we got amputated.
Wait, could I enrage first?
Yes, you can. So you watch as Robert, Robert, your vision right now is getting more blurry by the second. Right now, your vision is like yellow hazy as you look at Allendor. And before, Allendor looked like a normal person, but right now, Allendor looks like a zombie. You see a zombie in front of you, and it's screeching you. And the zombie is screeching right in your face, and it looks like it wants to kill you. So naturally, you want to attack it. How do you attack it? Tell us, Robert, as you rage.
It's the fucking elf! He's turned into a vampire! I'm gonna haul back my great axe and just fucking swing it at him.
All right, roll to hit.
There's a 12.
A 12. I'm gonna say roll advantage because you're behind him and he's not expecting you.
Oh
to
wait, I
attack him.
rolled damage. I rolled damage like a fucking idiot.
No worries. Roll to attack.
I'm reckless attacking this shit, brother.
All right.
22.
22 hits.
Yeah, 22 hits.
Alright.
Roll damage.
$13 plus my raid.
That's +2 from what I recall anyway. So
Yeah,
that would
15
be
damage.
15 damage. So Allendor, you're standing there like getting ready to fight these 4 remaining zombies, but as you do, you just feel a huge slash right across your back as Robert just stands there. And as your eyes look at Robert, you just see his eyes are red and yellow. You see foam coming from his lip. The corner of his lips, foam is coming out like a rabid dog as you just standing there, his muscles bulking at you.
You see immediately Allendor gets hit as he's like, damn it. I think Robert's been affected.
Prepare to die, elf.
So as this goes on, we now go to Allendor's turn. So Allendor, you see 4 zombies pushing towards Zogan and Lostis. However, you also see Robert, who seemed to lost his mind and stab you in the back. What do you want to do?
Where's my multi-attack, DM?
Oh, absolutely. If you have multi-attack, go for it. Roll to hit again. Absolutely.
I've always wanted to do this. Do you? 15.
15 hits. Roll damage.
One more roll.
Oh dear.
10 damage.
So you take another 10 damage as or correction, Robert just stands there enraged and focused on killing the fuck out of you, Elendor. You stand there as you see blood gush all over the ground. Zombies surrounding, wanting to eat your flesh. Robert, who might want to eat your flesh? What do you want to do, Elendor?
You see immediately in the mental link that Robert's not.
I'm so hungry.
It seems like Robert has been lost to the curse or something like that. It seems like maybe he got infected. Do I take him down?
No. Subdue him. We will fix him later.
Do I have anything to attack at this range? I don't think I do. Because with the bow, if I'm close range, it's disadvantage.
It's up to you. If you can't think of anything right now, I don't mind skipping you for now. We can come back to you. I don't mind doing that.
You know what? He's going to take the stress off Zogan, and even if Robert's attacking him, he's going to try to kill the zombies. 2 zombies.
Okay.
1 zombie. Yeah.
So Elendor, he gets backstabbed by Robert, who seems to have lost his mind. Yet despite this, he knows that the most immediate threat are the zombies, as he turns around and begins firing off shots at the zombies that are pushing on Zogan right now. Go ahead, roll to hit.
You see, I'm gonna roll my first attack.
16 hits.
16 hits. If I did the -5, 11 doesn't hit, right?
11 does hit, actually. Right on it.
Okay, then that's okay, because sharpshooter, if sharpshooter is attack -5, then I get +10 to my +10 damage. So let me roll the damage for the first attack.
You found right at the edge. AC is 11.
19.
All right, how do you want to kill it?
You see, immediately he shoots it in the chest, as he basically takes out its rotten heart out, as he throws it as he's going to aim at another one. That is 21 -5. That is 16 to hit. And that hits. So I'm gonna just roll damage. 18.
You hit?
Yeah, no. That's 18 damage up because I did.
Oh,
yeah.
You're good.
Yeah.
Go ahead. How do you want to kill him?
You immediately see Elendor does not care that Robert's attacking. He immediately he's going to provide aid to Zogan as he shoots one zombie straight in the head, and one in the heart and another one straight in the eyeball.
All right. So 2 of them are dying, correct? Just to be sure.
Yes.
Okay.
Just
perfect.
2.
Just checking. Okay. So both of them drop to the ground dead with your crystal clear accuracy. They lock down.
As you see that Adonis is going to Adonis. Is it Adonis or Adonis?
Adonis.
Okay, so yeah,
Adonis.
Adonis, please take deal with Robert while zombie.
Did you get that, Adonis?
Yeah. What all would I know of like zombies, if anything at all? Like.
So within this world, not much is known about them at all. They are only told in fantasy books. They've never actually been seen before.
In said fantasy books, is there any sort of known cure, or is it just like once you're infected, and that's it?
Oh wait, I should know something, because with my favorite enemy, you have advantage on survival checks to track your favorite enemy, as well as in checks to recall information about them.
Yes. So you would know that there is a cure for someone who's turning into a zombie and hasn't fully gotten there yet. There's only one cure.
Mm-hmm.
You have to restrain the person and or knock them unconscious.
Yes, you see, he looks towards Adonis. Knock him out. That'll be the best way to stop him from turning.
Because they're turning
Mr. Crumbly is gonna kill you all!
cruel of you.
Losses, what were you saying?
I was just asking, because they're turning into a zombie, could I deduce that soul knives would be ever more effective at knocking him out?
It depends. So, when it comes to soul knives, what I would do is I'd make you roll to hit, and if you roll, I'm gonna say above 15. If you roll above 15, then I will allow you to do it non-lethally. If you do it under 15, then it'll be considered lethal.
I see. Shouldn't be too hard. Works for me.
You're playing with my life, dude.
I am indeed playing with your life. I am going to sneak attack and stab you in the back.
But before we get to you, it is Adonis' turn. What do you want to do, Adonis?
Yes.
Do I know that Lostis is gonna try to handle Robert himself? Like,
Wait, is
I
it?
can telepathically communicate all this to you immediately.
Wait, is it Lostis or Lostis?
wait, how do you pronounce it?
Lost us.
Okay,
Lostis, my bad.
Yes,
Oh,
the
that's my
forgotten and the lost.
Cool.
fault. Lostis.
Okay, so Lostis. So, Adonis, continue. What were you saying?
I was just asking, like, does he relay this information that he's gonna?
Yep. I'm going to be telepathically communicating this stuff to everyone since we're all telepathically linked right now, thanks to my psionic whispers.
Alright, then I'll just go here and just attack the zombies. I don't know if I can, like, step over their bodies or how that works.
Yeah, you can. I'll allow it.
Okay. And I'm gonna attack this one first.
All right, roll to hit.
Oh, that's a nat one.
So the nat 1, you're very clumsy in how you attack. You accidentally step on the hand of one of the dead zombies, and so you curve and your axe swings into Zogan. Roll damage.
Man, Zogan doesn't deserve this, guys.
What is 15 damage?
Zogan, you take 15 damage as you get, like, the axe slams into your left shoulder as blood quickly curts down the wound. Is there anything you say to the Zogan?
Okay. What are you doing? And as I take the hit,
She like pulls her axe out of him, like after hitting him, and she's like she's like trying to make up an excuse. She's like, I thought you were all turning, as she like goes to try to hit the zombie again.
So you just kind of clumsily pull it out of his shoulder and then roll to attack again.
It's at 10.
With a 10, you miss.
She's gonna look over at Zogan, like not understanding why she's being so bad in combat, and be like, perhaps I am the one turning. Like, just.
All right, Lostis, your turn.
Alrighty, well. Would I get advantage because Robert's currently in the middle of attacking Alendor?
Yes, you would. I'll allow it.
And also, no, he also did reckless. So when a barbarian does reckless, there advantage.
right.
Yeah.
That's right. Absolutely. That's very correct.
So 25 is well and truly in the margin.
Oh,
So
yeah.
we're gonna quickly roll psychic and sneak attack.
All right, go ahead.
That was a rather weak.
While he's doing that, I want you to roll a con save, Robert.
Okay. Con save. 20.
Okay.
Dirty 20.
So for the first attack, roll is a 20. Now roll another con save for the psychic damage.
Okay. $14.
So a 14 it is not high enough, as the psychic damage suddenly makes you go unconscious on the ground. You fall to the ground going unconscious, and the toxins that were spreading around your brain, they need you to be awake to be able to grow. And so the toxins around your brain, the zombie virus, it suddenly stops growing, and it quickly begins to die off as you remain unconscious. How much damage did he take, Lostis?
He only took like 11 damage.
Okay, so take 11 damage off your sheet, Robert, as well as your token, and you are unconscious for now. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
Wait, how much of that damage is just physical damage?
It It was psychic.
Yeah.
Oh, it was
psychic,
all
yeah.
psychic.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
I'm a soul knife, so everything I do is psychic damage.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll
Yeah.
just keep it the way it went. I misunderstood. That's my bad. I'm not used to
no.
I'm not used to soul knives.
Ah,
My
no
mistake.
worries.
But Robert's
Alright.
dangerous, so we're still gonna say he went unconscious.
Yes. Oh,
So with that being said, is there anything else you'd like to do?
I'm just quickly checking my other notes. I don't think I used my bonus action yet, so we're gonna try and throw it at a zombie. Alright, that's a 23.
So for 23, you hit. Roll damage.
11 psychic damage.
How do you want to kill it?
I am going to once again draw a crystal dagger out of my chest and thrust it into the back of one of the zombies attacking my dear cleric friend. There is a very brief pause before its heart simply stops and it falls to the ground as if nothing happened, as if going to sleep.
All right, very nice. And so the creature just lumps down, and as it does, before Zokin gets a turn, two people suddenly come out of a crack in the wall. They appear to be a man and a woman, both with a sword and a bow and arrow. The woman, she marches forward and she yells, she says, "It's people! People are here!" As she notches back her bow and she attacks one of the zombies. I'm gonna roll to hit. 18, she hits. She deals 17 as the zombie gets killed right on the spot, slumped down. And just like that, combat is over. I'm going to post in keynotes what these two people look like who just came to the door. It's a woman archer and a male swordsman.
Are
Deep
they
zone
vampires?
They appear to be human.
Up here. Wait a minute.
Well, let me know when do I wake up.
That depends on whether they wake you up or if you're waking up on your own.
Lostis is gonna jump on his chest and start slapping him lightly against the face until he gets up. Rise and shine, you useless hunk of muscle.
Robert wakes up immediately.
Congratulations, Robert. You survived almost becoming an undead. Here I was hoping to have another man who died.
I can't be undead.
Yeah, you're not undead is the thing, jackass. You almost... You threw your axe in Alendor.
What?
Why?
He's still alive?
Yes, he's still alive and he's not
That's
dead.
such a great thing that he's alive.
Yes,
You-
it's a very great thing. Now, please.
you see, Alidor, you said you always wanted to
Right.
kill me, Robert?
No, we should go kill Sir Roderick. Is what I meant.
You see, Alidor holds the nose of his, like, the bridge of his nose, as he's like,
Could I get some magic healing over here? I'm all for magic if it's doing that.
I'll run over and go ahead and start healing them.
Oh,
I'll
thanks,
cast.
man.
I'll do Cure Wounds.
You've always been
So-
a true friend to me.
I heal you for 9.
Oh, that's all. He says that.
As this goes on, you guys see the 4 remaining zombies all kind of banging against the cage. They're all kind of howling and growling, trying to get through the cage, but they can't. As they desperately
Can I
reach their hands up.
Kill them all through the bars.
Yes, you can.
Yeah, I'm gonna assist in the killing.
Like, she's gonna get her axe and, like, cut off all their heads through the bars.
So let's say that Robert, Adonis, and Lostis, the 3 of you, all just kill one of your own zombies in the cage, and they all slump to the ground dead. No more zombies in the room for now.
She'll
as-
then go over to Robert and be like, "Are you okay, Captain?" Like,
So Sir Roderick, he would look at you and he would nod. I am quite fine. You all did great. I was very
This was all
impressed.
his fault. It was all his fault. I'm gonna point at Sir Roderick. He
Uh,
ran away and I became a zombie.
That was your own fault for drinking blood. You
It was
didn't
his
know,
fault.
you idiot. Maybe don't drink blood next time, like a buffoon.
It's the fucking vampire's fault.
And yet you ran from a fight, Sir Roderick.
I did
He's
not
a little
run.
pussy.
Excuse
You
me. You will
fled.
watch. You will watch your tone. I did not flee. I simply moved to a strategic position to make sure everything went well, which it did.
Shut
You're no
up,
real
Roderick.
vampire.
You,
Shut up,
you,
Roderick.
you
I
dare
do
speak
not
to
want
me
to
that
hear.
way.
I do not want to hear another word from a man who did not fight alongside their men.
I
Will
don't-
make myself clear,
As this
vampire.
as this argument goes on, you suddenly the woman and the man walk up to you guys, and the woman walks in and goes, "Hey! Look, I don't really care about whatever drama you guys got going on here.
He's an undead. He's a vampire. He should die.
Whoa!
Like-
No! It's I'm Ravel. This is my brother Lincoln." Lincoln kind of just nods. Hey, Ravel. She nods at you guys. She says, "Are you guys with the Sparrow Kingdom? Did they send you here to save us?"
I put a pseudopod over Roderick's mouth preemptively.
Wait, what kingdom are we even in? Robert scratches his head.
You see Robert. You see Eleanor
We are.
distracts Robert.
We are,
while-
yes. We're searching for survivors.
Hold on. Allendor, what you want to say?
Eleanor's gonna distract Robert so he doesn't fucking just say what we are out loud. I'll try to remember. We're like he's gonna distract Robert. Robert, look at me.
We are from the Golden Eagle Kingdom. Adonis says this like immediately.
Oh,
Those two are. We're not.
We are. uh,
All right. So as that goes on, Ravel, she looks at Lostis and her eyes kind of widen, and she says, I don't really want to talk to you. I'd rather talk to someone who is a human."
has a face.
Hey, I'm a human.
Fine, if you don't want to talk to me, I'll loot the bodies in the cage.
You can talk to me. I'm the leader of this here posse.
Oh wow! Are you actually the leader of these people? You're the reason that we're getting saved?
Incorrect.
Yeah,
Sir Roger.
that's,
Sir Roderick is our leader.
Don't listen. She's bewitched. She's been bewitched by a vampire.
I step up, getting my great axe out because they said they're from the Sparrow, so they're automatically enemies in my eyes.
She's bewitched by a vampire. Don't listen to her.
Sir Roderick. Sir Roderick, he puts his hand up. He says, "Everyone, calm down. Calm down. We are not with the we are not with the Sparrow Kingdom. We were sent by the King of the Golden Eagle Kingdom. Rest assured, I was given orders by the king not to kill anyone of your kingdom either. We're here simply to find out what's going on. Were you a part of the mining team here?" Ravel nods. "Yes, me and my brother were a part of them. We were hired mercenaries to protect this place. But then somebody got sick, and then a purple flash happened, and the zombies have been roaming all around here. They've been eating people left and right. They set up that cage as a trap for anyone looking for us. You're the first group that wasn't killed off by them yet. It's an honor to meet you. Are you here to protect us?" Roderick shakes his head. "I'm afraid that we're here for something more important. No offense. We're here to get access to the purple energy. We want to get into the control room." I know where it is. I can take you to it. If you promise you'll get us out of here afterwards. I give you my word. I will allow you to leave peacefully after we've gained control of the purple energy.
He's a liar. He's a liar.
Did you say that out loud?
Yeah, I say that out loud. I'm like, he's a liar.
No, he's Robert's. Shut up. Is he? You have our word. Robert's a bit of our crazy old man.
Yes.
Ravel nods, and Lincoln, he says, let me set the record straight. I don't talk a lot, but if any of you try anything, between me and my sister, we will cut you down. Do not underestimate us. I used to be a part of the guard. Lincoln says, kind of like flexing his sword a little bit.
And
you
yet
guys,
here you are, stuck in a dirty cave. Like,
Kid,
And
I
we just-
don't. I
Go ahead.
don't go after people a quarter my age.
all right. Is there anything anyone else would like to say?
I'll watch on as they're speaking, and then also while this is happening, I'll kind of feel the axe wound and heal it.
All right. How are you healing it?
I will use cure wounds.
All right. What level?
I'll use level 2.
Okay. Roll it and let me know how much you get.
Okay. Wait, there's 13.
All right. You get 13 HP back. So Ravel and Lincoln, they both kind of nod and say, okay, well then let's go. The faster we get this over with, the better. The control room only had a couple zombies in it last time we checked, but that was a couple days ago.
Give me a moment, you two. I want to see what I can find off of Veronica's body.
So when you look through Veronica's body, roll investigation.
15.
So 15, you find everything. You find a pouch that doesn't have money in it. It has what appears to be teeth. However, amongst the teeth, you find a blue emerald inside of it. You find a blue emerald,
Shiny.
and as you find the blue emerald, you also find one other thing on her person. You find what appears to be a drawing.
Yoink.
The drawing, as far as you can tell, it appears to be a drawing of a moose. A moose that has multiple heads on it.
Is this like one of those scratchy horror movie drawings that look like they were made when someone was on the verge of death?
Yes.
Friends, I found a omen of death. Who wants to look at this piece of shit drawing? But yeah, no, that moose we found outside, I think it wants us to eat us with its, 9 heads. Congratulations, everybody. Speaking of which, we signed our own death warrants.
You hear that sound again through the door, and Roderick just shakes his head as he looks at all of you, and he says with a serious face, "Listen, I'm going to be honest with all of you. I have a bad feeling about whatever's behind that door. I keep hearing those growls, and it doesn't sound good. So far, I've been a coward. I've been an asshole. I know this, I do. The truth of the matter is, I'm scared. I didn't want any of
No shit.
Who the
Like we
fuck
like
cares, you spineless,
I-
blue-blooded
Oh,
piece
stop,
of shit?
stop. Okay, listen. The truth is, I'm not Sir Roderick. Okay, I'm not. I'm his twin brother. My name is Duncan. My brother Roderick, he died in combat last month. And they told me they'd give me his rank and his money if I took his role to help boost morale. They told me I had to pretend to be an asshole. I had to pretend to be brave or whatever. One of those was easy. The other wasn't. I've never been in a fight before. At least not in a war. The biggest fight I ever did was in a bar. None of this is something that I'm good at. But I was told that if we pull this mission off, all of you are gonna get a surprise. You're all gonna get paid enough money to never have to fight again. Enough money to retire. I wasn't supposed to say anything until after this was done, but that's the truth.
So are you not our commanding officer? Like,
You know what?
Technically, no. Although if you
Should we
ask
turn
them,
away
they'll
from
say
him?
yes.
and like
That sounds-
ignore him now and be like, who is the highest ranking officer here? Like, she's like,
So everyone among you, you're all the same rank right now. But he like kind of raises his hand, like, wait. Technically, I am an officer. I didn't tell you my real name. I have my brother's rank. Technically, I am an officer.
He's full of shit, people. He's full of shit. I don't trust him.
Also, I've been around enough thieves guilds to tell you, it's always one last score, one big job. They always rope you back into it at some point.
Look.
I
Regardless.
say we.
Regardless, okay, you shouldn't be talking. Mr. Almost stabbed a man in his back to death. Look.
Hey, that's an allegation, you piece of shit.
No, I don't want to fucking hear it, big man, okay? I'm gonna go through that door.
You wanna go? You wanna go, little man?
No, I don't want to go. I just want to...
I'll whip you like your daddy should have, boy.
Oh my... By the gods. Listen, we need to go through that door. But if something happens to us, I wanted to get the record straight. I didn't want to die a liar. So there you go. That's my truth.
Are you even a vampire?
He said, you say that, and like you watch as he kind of like he moves his hand towards his teeth, and you watch as he removes like fake fangs that he attached to his teeth.
Oh,
I'm
piece of shit.
You're
preying on my biggest fear.
I'm just an elf. I'm not a dampier or a vampire. I'm just an
If I
elf.
had eyes to roll, I would.
A fucking elf, of course.
Come along then, friends.
Nothing wrong with elves, Alendor.
So
Your casual racism aside, let's move on. I think I outrank most of you based on experience, given I literally died to serve my cause.
Well, I would say compared to experience when it comes to undead, I probably experience, but I don't want to lead first off. So
We need a stable leader. I vote myself.
I do not believe any of you are fit to lead. Like, she just says this, she's just walking with everybody.
I'm a very mentally
For now,
stable-
she will probably just listen to Roderick still. Like,
I'm the most mentally stable person here.
Oh yeah.
we're like least. No.
Oh, just because I lack a brain does not mean I lack sense. Robert, on the other hand, is the opposite.
Yeah, I have a brain and I have sense. You're so right. Thank you.
Sure thing, kiddo. Sure thing.
I'm not a kid.
I have been dead for like 60 years. I technically am your elder.
Wait, are you my dad?
Was your dad a man who left you when you were young, slept with a Goliath, and then never looked back?
Slept with a Goliath? My dad would never do that.
Ah, then it definitely wasn't me. Oh, thank fuck.
And it's my mom that left.
Oh, thank fuck. I was almost worried I was about to meet one of my bastards.
Wow. Okay.
Is there anything anyone else would like to say?
Adonis is like ignoring this conversation. She just continues like she's.
The irony of the rogue being the least brooding.
All right. So you guys begin to move to the door into the control room, and as you open it, you hear like a like a screeching little eek sound as the door opens, and you guys walk into this glowing purple room with what appears to be little hills you have to climb up to get to the top of the platform, which is held by chains up in the ceiling, and you see this purple light glowing around it. And I'm going to show you guys what it looks like in a moment.
Look, it's purple. It's purple energy, fellas.
It's a color unlike any seen on Earth.
Yeah, I've never seen purple before.
Oh.
All right, I'm putting you guys on the map. I'll update it on the stream
Not
as
the
well.
moose.
It's a damn moose.
So you guys see a moose like at the very top of it. As you guys hear this moose, and you see what appears to be like a little rope bridge along with small little rock hills to climb up. So what are you guys doing?
Oh, I'm
I-
charging that moose.
So Robert just begins to run. So Robert's running.
Adonis,
Jonas would also just charge ahead, but
All
she's
right.
more thinking of the different ways to like cook moose.
So Robert,
Alan
Adonis
Dor-
are just, or Adonis is just running.
I will give the vigilant blessing to Lostus.
what does that do?
Advantage on your next initiative.
Yippee.
Man, I wish I had that.
Thank you very much. I'll make sure that you don't die. You'll die.
Are we rolling initiative?
Not yet. So you guys all climb to the top, I imagine. So you get to the top, and as
How
you
close can we get?
like at the very top, like you're at the very top of the platform. So you're on top of the platform as you see this purple like energy coming from this portal looking thing, and as you all are all up there, the moose continues, and as it does, suddenly a woman appears next to the moose. A woman with red and blue eyes, white hair, and has a scythe in her hand. And she smiles at all of you. Why, hello there. It took you all long enough. I was waiting for someone worthy of a challenge. I'm posting keynotes what she looks like.
I don't see where my token went.
Oh, maybe I must have missed you. Hold on, let me grab you. Who
No,
said that?
it was down, but then it disappeared. Zoggin.
Okay, Zoggin, got it. I've been saying Zogan, my bad, Zoggin.
No, I was fine with it either. I
He's
hadn't really decided what I was
giant.
supposed to sound like.
Alright, there you go.
There's-
Okay,
The
so
moose appears to have shrunk him.
so this is what the woman looks like, posting in keynotes.
Dibs.
And she smiles at you and she says, "It seems like you've already met my pet. Although, in case you haven't caught on by now, he's not necessarily a moose." As you watch this moose suddenly begin to shift and change, its body materializing into something completely different. And you watch as it becomes this 8-foot tall, muscular creature with several heads attached to its body.
That's a weird looking cow.
Here it is.
It would probably feel like a natural thing.
We hear your TV. Alendor, we hear your TV.
Stop watching TikTok.
Here, I'm server muted him for now. Okay, so with that being said, as she stands there, she says, "My name is Wenzel. How are all of you today?"
No, it could be
Nice.
better.
Oh, things have been just fine for me. Oh,
Zoggin.
were those undead yours in the other room?
Of course they were. They're my little army. They've been appearing from the portal day by day. They've been turning others into our army. I, very soon, will be taking over this world. Would you like to join the army?
Well, what's the pay?
The pay is brains. She giggles at her own joke.
That's not a good pay at all.
I already serve an army. Like,
Sorry to say, little miss, but the last time I got caught in such a scheme, I ended up dying to a slime trap.
Well, that's a pity. That's a pity indeed. But don't worry. I'll be sure to turn all of you into servants for me. Quickly, so it won't hurt at all. How about you go get him, boy? As he kind of like howls. Like he howls at all of you as you guys hear this screeching sound. And as you hear the screeching sound, this creature just kind of, it grows to be about 10 feet tall as it looks at all of you with anger in its voice. And as this happens, you begin to see these zombie-like creatures crawling up the sides of the platform. And you suddenly see all the zombies beginning to surround you. And everyone roll initiative. Your final fight. Probably.
No, Roderick's getting it at the end, man.
Oof, 10. I think I might be at the bottom.
No, I got 5.
Oof.
Oh, whoops.
Oh,
12.
oops. Okay, should we do any strategy in this? Like,
Kill everything.
you wanna like, do your like turn undead thing again real quick?
I can't.
I mean, about the
Oh,
only
goodness.
strategy that really comes to mind is obviously tanks focus the big guy, while the spellcasters focus the ads, and I'm gonna try and shank the pretty lady in the throat.
Alright,
I'm
sounds
just gonna
good.
try and focus on healing this fight.
Understandable, understandable. Ugh.
So many spells.
All right. I'm going to play one new playlist for this because it's going to be fighting going on. Let's see here.
Yay.
This is some fight music. All right. And so we now get on to the final fight of this one shot, a dead end. Our players, unlikely heroes, as they face off against this undead army, against this woman named Wenzel, along with her pet dog beside her. And all you know as of right now is that this purple portal, this purple source of energy, is bringing forth more monsters by the second, as she stands before you, bragging about her plot to take over the world. You may not like your military. You may not like your home, but I assume you don't want your world to end. Not yet, anyway. As you face off against these creatures who want to eat your flesh and turn you into them. Now I'm going to quickly roll initiative for the others. So Lincoln gets 4. Rayville gets 10. Make sure to add your initiatives to the turn order, please.
Yeah, I just did.
Sir Roderick gets 12. The zombies get 6. And Lostis, what'd you roll?
I rolled a 10.
And Allendor, what'd you roll?
He's still
I
muted.
think he's still muted.
Oh my goodness, yeah. Whoopsie. Okay, Allendor, what'd you roll?
Give me a second.
Mm-hmm.
15 because I have a extra plus 2 up 15.
All right, 15 it is. All right, so Allendor, you are first up in this battle against the undead. What do you want to do? You have zombies shuffling around, Wenzel standing in front, giggling at all of you, and her pet dog next to her, growling and shrouling at you guys. What do you want to do as you hear this horde surround you?
You see, it's my turn. Wait, is it?
It's your turn.
Oh, it is.
Mhm.
You see, Allendor immediately shoots 2 arrows at the big guy.
All right.
Is he undead? He's undead, right?
Yes, he is.
Alright. I'm gonna shoot. That is a 20. Minus 5 would still hit if it was 15.
So who do you hit? The big one, right?
Yeah, the dog.
So yeah, it hits.
16 for that attack, and then I'm gonna roll again. That is 26 minus 5, which is 21.
It hits.
That is 17. So 17 plus 16
All right.
is...
So the creature howls in anger as you fire arrows at it.
After he hits those 2 attacks, he immediately ends his turn.
All right. Roll perception check, Alendor.
Perception. Alright, perception. That is an 18.
So with an 18, you notice that the arrows that have lodged themselves into his body, they begin to have what appears to be some kind of germs, fungus grow on them. They begin to be getting infected as we speak. And as they do, you watch as the arrows are slowly turning and getting absorbed into his body. And as they do, I'm going to roll. He gets 3 HP added to himself. All right. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
No, that's my turn.
All right. Sir Roderick is up next, and he sees everything going on around him, and he turns back to look at all of you, and he shakes his head. I can't be a coward this time. I fucking can't. The whole fucking world's at stake, and if I be a coward, then my dead brother will never let me hear the fucking end of it. As he grasps his sword tightly, and he charges at Wenzel with all his strength. If I die, then I die killing you, you fucking bitch! As he swings the sword right at her. My, what a mouth on you! And I was starting to think you were cute, too. I'm rolling to hit. With a 7, Sir Roderick misses badly as she easily moves out of the way from the swing. And as she moves out of the way, he yells and says, "Stand still so I can hit you!" As he swings again. This time a nat 20. Wenzel is giggling so much that she's distracted and shocked as Sir Roderick actually pulls off a nat 20 and swings the sword right into her left leg hard. I'm gonna roll damage. Sir Roderick's sword begins to glow as you all see that his sword is blessed, and so he swings right into it. He deals a total of 20 physical damage and 19 radiant damage as he slams it right into Wenzel, and she screams in pain. "Oh, you fucking mortal!" As she falls to her knee, burning in pain as she is screeching right now, and because of his attack, she is knocked prone. Wenzel is knocked prone right now for the rest of this round as she screams in pain at his attack. Sir Roderick, he's breathing heavy, sweat coming down his face as he clearly has never actually pulled something like this off before, and he's kind of looking at his own hands in shock that he pulled it off. Meanwhile, we move to Robert. It's your turn, Robert.
Yeah, Robert's a little scared of Roderick again. We're just gonna move up beside him, rage, and then I'll hit the fucking moose with my great axe.
All right.
Reckless attack.
All right.
10.
So with a 10, unfortunately, you do not hit as the creature is able to kind of push off your attack.
It could have been a 1. Damn, 11.
So with an 11, you hit.
No shit. Oh god.
Indeed. Luckily for you, these creatures are not the dodging type.
Yeah.
7 damage.
So you deal 7 damage as you slam your weapon into it. However, you need to roll a con save.
Okay. 8.
So with an 8, you fail as you suddenly feel a bit of a cough brewing in your breath from being so close to this creature. And so you take... I'm gonna roll... You take 3 poisoning damage as you feel a bit of sickness come over you from being so close to this creature. And so you take 3 damage, and I'm going to roll to see how much this creature heals from your attack. The creature gets 2 HP added to him because of your attack. How much damage did you deal?
I dealt 7.
So you dealt 7 damage. So in total, he takes 5. So he takes 5 damage because of the 2 healing as he stands there and roars. And you all would see that Robert begins coughing very violently, being so close to the creature. Very good, very good. And so, is there anything else you'd like to do, Robert?
No. In turn.
All right, at the end of your turn, Robert, you are up, Lostus.
Alrighty. Well, in that case, I'd like to move past this zombie.
So I will warn you, if you move past 5 feet, it will get an opportunity attack.
You know what? Before I move past it, bonus action, gonna stab it.
Okay, I'll give you advantage because it's focused on the others, not you.
Dirty 20.
All right, you hit.
And I'm going to psychically bolster it, which means an extra D8. That is a grand total of 10 psychic damage to the zombie.
All right, and psychic damage is doubled, so 20. How do you want to kill it?
I am once again going to, as I weave past it, lightly cut its skin with one of my knives, leaving it to fall to the ground as though nothing had ever happened to its body, its soul having been damaged directly.
All right.
Or mind, whatever's in there.
No, you're good. It crumples to the ground dead as you move quickly through it. And then you move upon Wenzel. She is knocked prone on one knee right now as she is staring at the wound caused by Roderick. You move in on her. What are you doing?
I am sneak attacking.
All right, go
She
ahead.
is.
No, you're good. You got it. Roderick's 5 feet within you, so.
Yeah. And that is a 27, so that definitely hits.
Yes, indeed, it hits.
Alrighty. And once again, psychically bolstering this attack. So that's 7, that's 9. So that's 21 psychic damage to her.
All right. So you deal 21 psychic damage, which is double to 42, as she is also weak to psychic attacks. And so you deal 42 damage as she screeches in pain. And she, you see blood come out of her ears as she is not in good shape right now. She is shocked by how much damage you deal. However, because of how much damage she's taken so far, she casts a reaction. Everyone has to roll a wisdom save.
Everyone?
Oh god.
Yep, everyone.
Oh no.
14 fails, I assume.
Yes, 14 fails. The DC is 16.
7.
9.
Each rolls. I got a 10.
All right.
A second.
So she deals a high level psychic scream, and this is, let me double check here. Actually, you know what? I'm so sorry. I read the spell wrong. It's actually an intelligence. Wait. Yeah. My bad. Intelligence save. Sorry about that.
It's
So we
the
do
same.
stick to the same. Yeah, mine's the same modifier anyway.
Okay, yeah, just keep what you
Mine
guys.
would have gone down.
Yeah, just keep what you guys rolled. So with that being said, let me double check the distance to make sure. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, you're all definitely in range. Yeah, you're all in range. The range is 90 feet. So basically, she gives off this large scream, and I'm gonna do the scream real quick. So you hear this like large scream throughout the whole room, and you all take. I'm gonna roll how much damage you guys take.
I have died before, miss. You should do so gracefully.
So you all take 29 damage as the psychic scream blares through the whole room. All of you take 29 psychic damage. Roderick as well. Let me roll to see if he dies. Well, not roll. Let me see if he dies. No, he's still alive, but barely. As he's like standing on his last legs, like his vision is blurry, his legs are shaky, as he's barely alive right now. All of you make sure to update your tokens with the damage. Ravel is on death saves. So Ravel, she falls to the ground on death saves, and Lincoln, her brother's like, Ravel! As he tries to check on her. Yeah, go ahead.
Wait, 29 damage, right?
Yes, that's right.
Alan Dorr because of what
Your mic cut out.
Robert did to him earlier. Alan Dorr because of what happened earlier.
Oh, I got you.
Yeah, Alan Dorr's down because of Robert, basically.
Alright.
I had nothing to do with that.
So Alandor is currently on death saves as he's down to 0 HP. And so you guys watch as Alandor just collapses to the ground. Arguably the most skilled when it comes to dealing with the undead. But now he is out of commission for the moment as the battle continues on. So with that being said, Lost, is there anything else you'd like to do?
I don't have any more abilities, so that's the end of my turn.
All right, Ravel is up next. I'm rolling a death save for her. She fails her first death save. We now move to Zoggin. What do you want to do, Zoggin?
I will use my action to cast. Where is it? Aura of Vitality.
Oh, I forgot to mention. Remember, guys, if you got a 16 or higher, you take half the damage. So if you got 16 or low, or correction, 15 or lower, you take 29. If you got 16 or higher, you take 15 damage, to be clear. But go ahead and continue.
I'll cast Aura of Vitality, and then use my bonus action to heal Alandor for a 2d6.
All right, very nice. So Alandor, you feel your body spring back to life as Zoggin begins to heal you. You hear like this glistening sound as you get back on your feet. How much HP did he give him?
5.
5, okay. So you get 5 HP as you're back on your feet, Alandor. Okay, so Alandor messaged me and told me he'll be right back. So I assume he's grateful. Is there anything else you'd like to do, Zoggin?
That is everything.
All right. And so Alandor's back on his feet after Zoggin brought him back to life. Meanwhile, the zombies, they begin to move in. Let me measure.
Fuck.
So unfortunately for Lostis, he's attacking their leader. So naturally, these zombies would move in on him.
It was an honor serving with you all, but I think I'm about to get them all to death.
So I'm going to roll to hit for the 5 of them. And so let's see. So let's see. 21 and 20 hits. Okay, so 3 of them hit.
Yes,
So-
3
so-
of them hit.
Yes. All right, let me roll damage.
I'd be very impressed if they somehow managed to leave me alive.
So you take 9 damage.
That
In total.
That is spot on how much HP I had left.
So
That sucks.
So unfortunately, Lostis, the one who has arguably had a very cool head throughout this mission, goes down as he comes very close to taking down our leader, but not quite, as they begin munching on his body. They munch on him. And however, Lostis is still technically on death saves, but he's getting munched on right now as we speak on the ground. And so while that's going on...
Oh, no.
Zolgan, do me a solid. I'm going to stab her when I'm back up.
And so with that being said, we now go to... oh, actually, I'm not done with the zombies. So one zombie goes for Lincoln. Let me roll hit for that. So for 13, he misses. So Lincoln's able to block off the zombie, but barely. 3 zombies come right at Adonis. I'm rolling the hit. So none of them hit. Adonis is able to block them all off as the 3 zombies are blocked off. Let's see for the rest of them. The rest of them would definitely go for Robert.
No.
So the rest of the 4 zombies all move towards Robert. I'm gonna roll the hit for the 4 of them. All right, so let's see. 2. Okay, so 2 hits. So you take 7 damage. You take 7 damage, Robert, as the 2 of them hit you. And rage lasts. Rage lasts.
What?
Remind me. Does rage last 10 minutes or 1 minute? Remind me.
1 minute.
Okay.
It lasts 10 turns.
Okay, yeah. So your previous rage would have wore off. If you, I don't believe you said.
I re-raged.
Okay, you re-rage. Okay, works for me. So when it comes to their biting, I'm gonna consider it bludgeoning damage. So you take half of 7, so you take 4 damage. So Robert takes 4 damage as these creatures kind of like keep gnawing and scratching at him. And as they're gnawing and scratching at him, it is now your turn, Adonis. What do you want to do?
First I'm gonna go into a rage.
All right, Adonis rages as well.
Okay. Yeah, and then yeah, I guess I'll just attack this zombie right here.
All right.
That is a 17 to hit.
You hit.
9 damage.
All right, 9 damage.
And I'll attack again.
All right, roll that again.
18 to hit.
You hit.
That is 15 damage.
15 damage. All right. I'll tell you what, I'm going to be nice. Since you roll such high damage in 9 and 15, and they're bunched up in front of you like that, this is all for flavor, but I am going to allow it. I'm going to say that because it's 9 and 15 equal enough to kill 2 of them, you managed to stab and cut 2 of their heads off. Both of them fall into the ground dead. So you watch as 2 of them go down right in front of you.
She kind of like looks at her axe and is like, these things slice like butter, as she's like ready to kill the next one.
All right. And so is that the end of your turn?
Yeah.
All right. So now we go to Lincoln. Lincoln, he sees the chaos going on around him, and he looks at Rayvel. He gets on his knees. Rayvel, you have to get up. Rayvel, come on, Rayvel! As he pulls out a health potion, and he pours it down her lips, and he heals her 12 HP as Rayvel gets back up, barely. After drinking the potion, she's back on her feet. That is the end of Lincoln's turn, as he was desperate to help his sister. Allendor, you back yet? Alright, Allendor is still AFK, so we will come back to him. It is now Sir Roderick's turn. Sir Roderick, he's on his knees. Well, actually, no, he's not on his knees. He's standing, kind of shaking a little bit in shock of what's going on. And as he does, he looks at Lostis, and then he looks at Wenzel, and then Robert, and he shakes his head. I'm not a leader. I'm not a warrior. And
You're not a vampire.
As much as I hate doing this, he needs help. And I may be a fake leader, but regardless, I'm not gonna let someone else die because I'm a coward. As Sir Roderick, he marches over to Lostis. He sees Wenzel weakened right now. He could try to finish her off, but he refuses to let a man die when he could help him. And so he marches forward to Lostis, and he gets on one knee. Wenzel curses under her breath. I'll kill you for this! He sighs. I know. As he places his hand on Lostis, and he clasps lay on hands, giving Lostis 20 HP from his pool. Lostis gets back up with 20 HP added to himself, as Sir Roderick remains on his knees, healing you back up, ready for whatever comes next. That is the end of Roderick's turn, as we now go to Robert. You're up, Robert.
Yeah, I'm gonna start slashing the fuck out of Wenzel.
All right, roll to hit.
So I have 3 attacks because of my frenzy attack.
Nice.
So
Mm-hmm.
1, 25.
You hit.
Turn her to mulch for me.
26.
You hit.
15.
You miss. Actually,
Okay.
she's prone right now, so I'll give you advantage.
I've already had advantage on that.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, that was a 9 and a 15.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah. So the first 2 hit. Third one misses.
Oh. 16 damage. $16 and 18.
All right. I
So
have
that's 34 damage.
I have one question for you, Robert.
Yeah.
How do you want to kill her?
I'm gonna say, leave it to a real man to do a vampire's job. And I'm gonna cut off her head.
So
But he's not a vampire.
So Robert just swings the axe as he cleaves off her head. And as her head falls onto the ground, you suddenly watch as the moose, it casts a reaction. You watch as the moose suddenly screeches, "Mother!" And as it screeches this, the creature suddenly disappears with a teleportation. And it reappears at the entrance into this room, right at the edge over here. And as it disappears, is that the end of your turn, Robert?
Hell, I'm gonna start running.
I will remind you, if you run within range of the zombies, they will opportunity attack you.
Alright, let's see.
They're more than 5 feet away most of the way.
Yes.
How far is the distance from this one top of the ledge to the ground?
Top of the ledge to the ground.
So I go.
Ping it
I'll
for
go
me?
Within range. I'm gonna go within range of 1.
Okay, so 1 opportunity attack. Let me roll the hit.
Yeah.
I mean, you're a big, tough barbarian, so you should be fine.
With a
Finish your
14,
net.
with a 14,
Oh,
it
it
misses.
misses.
So it lunges at you, but you manage to dodge it as you just begin to run. You're running down the steps.
So 25. And I'll move another 20. What?
I'll let you go right about here at these stairs.
I have 40 feet.
Oh, 40. Okay. So yeah, you're at the bottom of the stairs. A quick little tip: when you're using the ruler, if you hold it and you right click, you can bend the ruler.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yep.
Yep. End turn.
85 feet.
So you get that to the bottom of the stairs. Lostis, you wake up and you see Roderick kneeling on the ground, healing you back up. You see Wenzel with her head missing, and you see Roderick has tears in his eyes. He's so scared right now, but he sucked it up and he helped you.
There, false prince. You'll survive to see the end of this day.
All right, what would you like to do, Lostis?
Alrighty, I would like to, as you can probably guess, hit them with all of the attacks that I have at my disposal. So we are going to hit them with... Because Lostis is there, does that give me advantage? As a
Yes.
form of flanking? Splendid. So that's 18 and 11. Now let's see if I can get that 11 any higher. Alrighty, that's a 22, and last 15. Alright, sweet. So 24 and 22.
All right.
Lovely.
All right. You hit.
Alrighty. Wonderful. 11 damage. 6 damage, and we're gonna sneak attack. While psychically bolstering twice.
All right.
Which is a grand total of... That's 14, that's 27, 3. That is 44 psychic damage.
So because of how much damage you deal, I'm going to throw in some flavor into this. You watch as that is enough to kill 4 of them. So you just watch as 4 of these zombies all just get turned into nothing more than specks of blood on the ground. All of them turn to dust right in front of you, dead.
I'd like to add, if possible, that Lostus draws both of his knives from either hand, and even one in his pseudopod, and spins around to cut all of their throats in one quick, clean motion.
Absolutely.
Allowing himself an opportunity of rest, now that there's not so many foul undead in the way.
Very nice, very nice. And so that happens as they drop dead. Meanwhile, Roderick nods with respect. The two of you face to face working together now, in face of this monstrosity around you. Unlikely allies, regardless, you are allies. Meanwhile, is that the end of your turn?
Yep, that's the end of my turn. Use my
Awesome.
bonus action and my action.
Awesome. So meanwhile, Ravel, she's up next, and so she is standing tall as she cooks her she cocks back her bow and arrow, and she fires it at the one next to Lincoln. I'm gonna roll to hit. With a nat 1, she shoots her own brother. I'm rolling
Okay.
damage. So 19 damage. Lincoln gets shot in the back as she falls to the ground. Brother, I didn't mean to. As Ravel screams in horror as Lincoln falls to the ground on death saves. And that's she has a second shot, so she fires at the second zombie, or first zombie.
Not at her brother again.
so with a 9, she misses, unfortunately. So she doesn't do anything productive. Meanwhile, it is now your turn, Zoggin.
Okay. I will use my action to cast. What kind of condition is Adonis on?
Adonis
Just looking
is
at them.
so Adonis is in. She's about half health, I'd say.
Okay. In that case, I will use second level cure wounds on Alendor.
All right. Yeah, Alendor definitely looks a lot worse. He you see blood scattered around his body. It looks like his left foot might be broken. He's in bad shape.
And he'll heal for 12, and then I'll use my bonus action of Aura of Vitality to
Ooh.
heal Lincoln.
All right. How much you heal Lincoln for?
I heal him for where it is 4 health.
All right. So you managed to save Lincoln's life as he gets brought back to 4 HP, and the arrows very smoothly plops out of his back. Meanwhile, Alendor gets healed up even more, and he's more back in shape.
That is my turn.
All right. So Zoggin just stands there firmly, helping and keeping everyone alive. We now are on the zombies' turn. And the zombies, they're kind of growling at you. It seems like they want to keep fighting. But suddenly you hear a screeching sound from the dog, the moose, as some of you call him. Come here now! We devour them together! It's what Mother would want! As you see the zombies all nod and obey the command as they begin running past you guys.
Opportunity attacks, folks.
Yes, absolutely. So Donis and Zoggin, you both get up. I say Alendor as well, but I don't believe he's back yet. So we'll just say the two of you. The two of you get opportunity attacks on these 4 zombies that are running through you right now.
It's just one, correct? One attack?
Each. Yes, each.
Okay.
So you get 4 attacks, basically. You get 4 attacks.
Okay.
Same for Zoggin, 4 attacks. So roll to hit 4 times.
One attack to each zombie.
Yes,
Okay.
1 attack to each zombie.
Then.
Yes.
Nope.
Typically,
that is a 9.
to be clear, the official D&D rules would make it to where you only can do opportunity attack once, but I'm doing flavor for this, so I'm allowing you to do it for all 4 of them.
They are very squishy, makes sense.
Is an 18 with 13 damage The first one missed because that was a 9 to hit. Here, I'm just type this out to keep
My
track.
rolls have been like this all week. I miss all 4.
Really? Damn, that's rough.
I only
The
missed
last one was the nat
um,
one.
So with the nat 1, it's an opportunity attack, so I'm gonna take mercy on you. You don't hurt anybody, but you do fail all your
Okay.
attacks.
15
Adonis, go ahead.
hits, right?
15 hits, yes.
Okay. I only missed one then. And then... Okay, so it's 13 damage, 8, and then 5 damage.
So one
and
of
then
them
one missed.
So one of them goes down and dies, while the other 3, 2 of them are injured, but all 3 get away. As
What
the
about
3,
this one?
I forgot about him. Yes, go ahead, roll to hit. Just you though.
15 to hit.
All right, roll damage.
7.
So you hurt him, and so these creatures are all moving along. 3 of them have injuries, while 1 is completely healthy, and they all continue to move along. As this goes on, Wenzel's head lays on the ground, and her eyes open as she speaks through her head. And she says, "Don't you get it? After we've taken over all your bodies, we'll leave this place. You should have never had opened that door when you came in here. The last ones had the sense to seal it off, but we can now get free, and they'll take over the world, whether I'm alive or dead."
You really think those stand a chance out there? There's a whole army waiting out there. We're just one small unit.
Oh, really? You think so, huh? And as she says this, she continues laughing as you see hundreds of these zombie creatures fill the room, all of them filling the entire entrance. You see hundreds of them in front. One second. So you just see dozens of them filling the room, all ready to charge upon you guys at the entrance. And Wenzel, she just smiles and laughs. "You're all going to die and join us. The world will be in the image of the undead." She laughs at this. Meanwhile, Sir Roderick, he shakes his head. And he looks at all of you. "There's one way that we can stop it." As he looks at the portal, and he pulls something out of his pocket. It's a purple crystal. The king gave this to me just in case things seemed hopeless. He told me that if we put this inside of the purple magic, it would trigger a chain explosion. It would be miles long. It would destroy everything within miles of here. And it would make sure these monsters never get out. I know it's selfish of me to ask this of you, because I'm not even really the man I said I was in the beginning. But I have a wife and a child at home, and I don't want them to die. I don't want anyone to die. Unless you guys can think of a better idea, I think this is how we save the world. As he nods towards the purple portal with the bomb in his hand.
Enough said. I've died once. I am no stranger to it. Give it here.
Can our cleric fucking kill them all?
There are hundreds.
So, Roderick, he shakes his head and he looks at you. No. Every part of my body is telling me that I should let you be the one to do it. That I should let you be the one to die. But no. I also have this. As he hands you a shield. It's a small shield. It's a holy shield. Take this and wrap yourself with the others. Make a shield around you. I don't know if it'll save your lives, but maybe it will. I'll be the one to set off the explosion. Lostis, you've been a good man. You've helped in making sure that we don't die. I want everyone to know that you, along with Robert the idiot, Alendor, the zombie expert, Adonis, the loyal warrior, and Zoggin, the faithful healer, I want all of you to be remembered as heroes. Tell them what happened here, and tell them that you managed to make me not be a coward for once in my life. As Roderick begins walking towards the portal with the bomb in his hand.
Your name shall echo in the halls, Duncan.
Are we out of initiative or?
You are out of initiative.
Um,
Can I take it from him?
So, Adonis, you approach him, but he yells at you. He says, "No, this is an order! You are to stay with the others. I appreciate your loyalty, Adonis, but regardless of whether my name is Roderick or Duncan, I took an oath to serve in his name. And if I let you die instead of myself, then my brother would never forgive me. Now I need you to step back before I have you arrested for insubordination."
Your oath means nothing if you took it under a false name. Under my eyes, you are nothing more than a civilian, so get back and let a real soldier do this.
No! You will not take this from me. You will not take the only meaningful thing I've done in my life, aside from have my child. You will not take it from me, I say. You won't!
But you will take yourself from your child? I have no family to go home to, but you do.
He looks down.
Can I just take it out of his hands?
You have a choice. You can either try to take it from him by force, but if you do, he will likely run towards the portal, or you can try to persuade him, and I will make you roll persuasion. It's up to you. You can either do persuasion or sleight of hand.
Oh,
I'm once again going to offer the help action.
I'll say... Yeah, sleight of hand.
For sleight of for sleight of hand, yeah, for sleight of hand, I'm gonna say just her. So yeah, go ahead, roll persuasion.
Sleight of hand?
I'm sorry, sleight of hand. Roll sleight of hand. Yes, go ahead.
That's a nat 20!
So the nat 20, you easily take it out of his hand, and as you do, tears roll down his eyes. You've been the most loyal one here. Why would you die for a coward like me?
I'm not dying for you. I'm dying for my country. And I want to, shove him back, towards over here.
As you shove him back, he looks at you, tears down his eyes. When I get home, I'm gonna tell everyone who I really am. But more importantly, I'm gonna tell them about you. They're gonna make statues in your honor. It's been an honor serving you, Private Adonis. As he gives you a salute.
She'll just shake her head and be like, "Do not make statue of me."
Is that all you say?
And yeah, that's it. She's like, "Just do not." And then she's just gonna walk into the thing.
As you walk into it, Roderick runs to all of you, and all the zombies begin to charge you guys. They are all running towards you through the hill. You hear them roaring, you hear them lunging, you hear them groaning as they continue moving towards you. Yes, go ahead.
Does Leoman's tiny hut protect from physical damage?
Yes.
When he gets here, I can cast it.
All right. So Roderick, he runs towards you, and as he does, he brings his shield with you, and your shield combined with your tiny hut, you create a fortress around yourselves as the bomb begins to go off. Is there anything you guys want to say before this goes off? Because there is a chance you all die.
I look forward to fighting with all of you in the next life.
I hate
It's time for me to
vampires.
join the spirits.
Is there anything?
I like
anything
all
else
of
you'd
you
like to say?
besides one of them. I like all of you besides Roderick.
As you do this,
Adonis.
yes, go ahead.
Oh, sorry.
No, go
Right
ahead.
before she jumps in, she'll turn back and kind of just. She's not a woman of many words, so she'll just look back at everybody and then just one final salute as she just jumps backwards into it.
And as you do, you all say your last words. Ravel is crying. Lincoln puts his arm around her to comfort his sister. And Roderick looks at all of you. And he nods. It's been an honor. And as he says that, some of you may close your eyes as you all hear. And as you hear this massive explosion spread out, destroying everything within mile radius. All the zombies are wiped out, including the moose. And now I'm going to roll my final dice to determine the ending of this story. To determine whether or not my players survive the end of this one-shot. And I'm not going to tell them which is which. But the decision will be between even and odd. I'm going to type it in secret chat just to have proof as to what the parameters I set are. Because I'm going to screenshot it afterwards. But I'm going to say right now, I'm going to roll. I'm rolling a d20 to decide. And with the dice that I just rolled, an explosion spreads throughout the entire cave. Everything is destroyed. The zombies, the dead bodies on the ground. Hope itself might even be dead, as this explosion rocks against the tiny hut. It rocks against the holy shield. It rocks against everything in its radius. You all begin to feel purple energy wrap around you. The explosion about to end your lives. But the shield holds. You all live. I rolled a d20 and I rolled a 7. And it ended on odd, which means you get to live. And just to have a little extra proof to the players, I'm taking a screenshot and I'm posting in general for you. And so because of that, you all live. Nothing but debris and rocks fill all around you. You are buried underneath the ground. But as you are buried underneath there and you're all unconscious for days, a man digs open the rock, or I'm saying the hole, and a rock gets lifted up as light shines down on you. And a man yells and says, "Lieutenant, we got people over here!" And the rescue team shows up and saves all of you from this nightmare. The purple magic was never seen again. It disappeared forever. And that is the end of a dead end one shot. You've all been amazing players. I appreciate your passion. We're going to end it there, everybody. I'm ending the recording. Well, actually, before I end the recording, did everyone have a good time?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Nice job, brother.
Awesome. Thank you. All right. Thank you so much.